Oh my God, who the hell cares?
Perfectly synced up. What's up, y'all? We're coming back with another whippity dippity lit episode of the Most Hood podcast. One man, two balls.
The most hood. People are saying on the streets.
That's what I done heard on the street, cuh. So me and my homies, after we were finna chopping it up, said, "Hey, let's go to Hong Kong Grill, Buffet and Grill on Thursday at 5:30 p.m. I need every able-bodied person there. Sidney, Ohio. Hong Kong Buffet Bar and Grill. This is a takeover. We're gonna shoot fireworks in the parking lot afterwards. We're gonna do burnouts with our Chrysler 300s. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be huge, and we're all gonna have a great time. And we're all gonna wear Rick and Morty shirts, and we're gonna have a lot of fun.
It's going to be the greatest Hong Kong Buffet and Grill you've ever seen. There's going to be the biggest fireworks, the greatest drones, the best donuts, the best burnouts, and most importantly, the best immigrants making food, because Americans do not need to be making food at Hong Kong Buffet and Grill specifically. It's going to be great.
We'd rather employ people who are different colors because we like them. Anyways.
I agree, Yoda.
I agree.
Yoda, that's a great point. I never thought about that. Why are you so short? How do you do the force?
I am wearing green.
Do you do the backflip with the force? How do you do that?
Employ people of other colors to cook our food we share. For reasons of diversity, of course.
Hong Kong Buffet and Grill.
Buffet Grill in Kong Kong. Yes.
Guys, go to the Hong Kong Buffet and Grill with us.
True. We're going to see there, and it's going to be huge.
Because everybody watches the day that this podcast goes live, so we will see you there for sure.
Soon. How's it been, Xavier? Hanging around the way they call you these nuts, or what?
Oh, dude, you know me. I'm just hanging around. People are calling me these nuts because of the way I'm hanging around.
How's the toe? This is huge.
Take a look, bro.
Info.
It's covered in antibiotic cream right now.
Oh, dang, dude.
It's big, bro. It's big.
That is a gnarly toe.
It's big. But, you know, it hurts significantly less now. But, I don't know. I think there might be a little gremlin crawling around there still. Because I think it would have healed. Like, the first day I got the nail taken out, it was healed. Like 3 days after that, I'm like, man, this feels good. And I just kept cleaning it and yada, yada, yada. But didn't work. I think the 9 to 5. I think the 9 to 5 was created to attack your ingrown toenails.
Yeah,
so
it's probably not breathing good.
Yeah, keep it in the sock. So while I'm at home, I try to keep it open like this, and then I try to wash it in the Sure.
Very nice.
I need to soak it more. I'm gonna soak it more. But guys, I got a gnarly toe. It's caused by a prolonged ingrown toenail. Because I had too much of an ego to not go to the hospital.
Never go to the hospital.
And I never did go. I never did go to the hospital. I actually went to a nail salon because technically it was a hair salon. I got my hair cut, and the woman there actually does like pedicures and stuff. And so she's like, I can rip that thing out. Yeah. Barbershop conversations turned. Get rid of that toe.
Turn toe shop conversations.
So I was gripping the barber chair like this, dude.
How much did it hurt? Was she digging in there, or was it a precise surgical?
Was
it just like, here it is, or was it like, oh, this sucker's really in here?
It started precise, and then
quickly devolved into chaos.
This is my fault because I tried desperately for guys, this is not a new thing. Okay, it's like 2 months in the making. I tried desperately, after work each day when my toe was full of pus. Wow, dude, that was very seductive. So, when I would get off work each day and I would rip my toe open and I would
continue.
Dude, pus is seeping out of my toe. Blood is going everywhere. The stench is, palpable. And I finally disinfected the toe properly, there would have been a certain amount of damage that I've done to this toe in the process, which would then heal and develop extra skin over which I had performed my own surgeries. So, pretty much, she was going into a battlefield which had not been explored before. If you look at the anatomy of a toe in a health book, mine would not look like the diagram.
This was an alien species sort of interaction.
I have skin where there should not be skin, and nail where there should not be nail,
and no skin where there should be skin.
Yes.
There's no nail where there should be nail.
Yeah, it was diabolical.
This was uncharted territory.
Very
uncharted.
You
had to Sacagawea her to your toe.
I did. I was Lewis and Clark. She was Sacagawea, and the tools were polio.
Yeah.
Yeah.
True.
And so
fact check.
Fact check. And she got in there. She did a precise maneuver. She cut normally where the toe should be.
Was she using a scalpel or?
Yeah, she was using
the cuticle trimmers.
Yeah, they look like wire cutters. The big dogs. Yeah. And so she's getting in there, and she's ripping. She pulled about 6 pieces of toenail out, and she ended up getting around in there, and she's like, "Bro, I'm gonna be honest. I don't think there's any more nail in there." And I'm like, "Okay, I'll trust you." And I think she's right, because I got my own tool. Guys, I've been here before. I've played these games before. So I got
veteran on the field of battle.
I came home, I disinfected, I soaked, started pushing on the outside where I would normally feel a sharp pain because the nail where it should not be is cutting the inside of the flesh. Skin that had not been healed yet. And I'm like, okay, I'm not feeling any sharp pain yet. So I was like, all right, I need to get in there myself. So I grab my own tools and I get inside that raw flesh. And I'm poking around. And I can't feel anything other than sharp pains of the raw flesh being stabbed. And I'm like, okay, I trust this. And so maybe this was less than a week ago, I think, at this point still. So I'm still just waiting on it to go down, hopefully.
Yeah, it's probably just swollen because it's been getting stabbed a bunch.
It's been getting hurt, bro. It's been getting hurt. And
I would ice it and see if the swelling goes down.
Actually, that's not a bad idea. So
soak it in some salt water and then
hit
it with some ice.
Yeah, I might actually have to do that because I've soaked it before and then I've disinfected and healed and yada yada. But I've never tried ice, so I might need to try ice. But yeah, bro, I'll call ice on the phone. They'll get like 4 guys over here. I'll see if the swelling goes down and. If not, we can recruit them to Hong Kong Buffet and Grill tomorrow, and that's like 4 more guys for us. So.
It'd be like the thumbs from Spy Kids as much as Xavier Toes.
Heck yeah, bro!
Running the grill, it's gonna be huge.
But yeah, no, the toe's okay. I mean, it's big.
It's coming back.
It's malformed. You could look and
knock
see.
someone out with that sucker.
It's if I threw a head kick and I even missed and hit my big toe on their temple, it might crack their skull.
Absolutely,
it would deal poison damage as well.
It would cleave them and.
Yeah, it would. Yeah. It would most certainly deal some damage, and if I hit them hard enough, perhaps it would go through my toe, and any remaining nail might stab them.
Poison damage.
Yeah, they would be
cleave them asunder.
Biochemical warfare. They would have. Let's just say their scarred skin tissue would be. That scar tissue would be opening up.
It'd be bad.
Even if it wasn't there yet, it would be created.
It would instantly form it and then rip it.
That's right.
That's the kind of damage. Speaking of feet, I got new shoes.
Whoa.
Ooh. So
they are kind of fire, low key. Saw them. I didn't know if they were new.
I'm not untying them because I'm tough.
Heck yeah, bro.
So I've been a big proponent of the shoe brand Ultra. It's Ultra.
Ultra.
I got like deodorant on the outside of these somehow.
Whoa.
I don't know what that is. Here, go ahead. Take
a sniff.
Give her a whirl. Sniff test. They should be new shoe smell because they're brand new. But Altra, and you may notice why the toe part of the foot of the shoe looks so big. It's because they're feet-shaped shoes, so you don't develop shoe-shaped feet. So they're known for their.
Oh yeah.
I don't know if it's patented, but. Very large toe box that allows your feet to spread out as God intended.
That's true.
Because really, your big toe, your foot should be in line, and your big toe is like a thumb. It should be like out to the side. But the modern foot, so enslaved by a shoe, it actually bends in.
Yeah.
And so this gives you a lot more power, a lot more torque while running and lifting and such.
Damn.
And these are also very comfortable. Also, they have a little tagline called "Why Run in Heels?" Because if you notice, the bottom of the shoe is completely flat until you get to like the toe pickup.
Yeah.
But 0 heel to toe drop.
That's kind of
Because that creates unnecessary strain on your like knees and ankles if you're just basically wearing like a little bit of a heel all day. Why run in heels? Ultra.
Damn,
So finally retired the old pair. I knew I had a rip on the outside, but then I quickly realized like a week ago, I have a rip on both sides on both shoes. So it's time to retire them.
Dude,
so
my New Balances are destroyed.
Shambles.
I might need to buy.
It's time for some ultras.
I might need to buy some ultras because, dude, I got like a rip right here. I was playing pickleball and like my feet are about to come out. I'm like, one of these days, bro, it's gonna separate.
Your shoes are gonna stick. And you're just gonna slide right up.
I'm going to, bro.
You're gonna develop your own socks via destruction.
That's true.
But yeah. My only complaint is that they're too good of a shoe company. So they have like these are technically trail running shoes. It's like, all right, I had running shoes. I want running shoes. These look cool. Oh, they're trail running shoes. And then I had to like do the mental exercise like, well, am I really running on trails or am I more of a road runner? Or am I an everyday walking / gym? And I'm like, oh, it doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter, bro.
But these suckers do got some crazy grip, so I'm looking forward. And if I do run, it is usually on a trail. So I just had to opt with these. Another complaint maybe is the colorways are kind of whack. This is sick.
This is cool.
These are technically tan, though they look much more gray.
True.
But I mean, running shoes, I don't know if you've looked before, but they have some wacky colorways, like bright blues and greens for no reason, or like entirely red. And it's like, who's wearing these? These are supposed to be my everyday shoes.
True.
Yeah, but these are sick. Hunted them down, got them. They have a Velcro thing on the back. No idea what this is for. My only guess is for like crampons. Like if you're trying to plus up your grip, like if you're legitimately like climbing a mountain. Or maybe an attachment point for gaiters. Either gaiters or crampons. That's my only guess. But they do have an interesting Velcro thing in the back.
Oh, they're probably spurs. Probably put spurs on the back of them, bro.
So you can wrangle you a cattle.
Yeah, dude.
Super sick shoes. Looking forward to tearing these things on both sides as well.
Those are kind of sicky.
I had the previous pair for over 2 years now at this point. So they definitely did their service. So... Hey, that's my.
What's the price on them bad boys?
Price? These ones were $150, which is
Not
normal
bad.
running shoe price. Like a pair of Brooks is already there.
Yeah.
And they're confining your feet to pain.
This is true.
So, and if you go on their website, they have a bunch on sale as well. But I wanted that Amazon 2-day delivery because I'm like, oh, these things might give.
Yeah.
Like your New Balances. So.
No, dude, my New Balances, we might need to snap up a picture because the rips are visible. They're visible.
Timestamp soon. I didn't bring my notebook. I'm an amateur. I'll just have to remember.
It's gonna be hard to remember. 13 minutes and 21 seconds. That's so easy. True. 1, 3, 2, 1.
Even though like the past 4 episodes, I've completely forgot to put up pictures of the timestamps.
Well, they can. But
I write it down and then just don't do anything about it. So.
That's when the audience has to use their imagination. It's always good because sometimes people limit their imagination, so
this is true.
They need to imagine these
nuts. Speaking of shoes, this past weekend I've been on the amateur sports grind.
Okay.
This past weekend I participated in a softball tournament.
Oh,
I'd never played softball a day in my life.
Yeah. Was it like one of the alumni ones? Or?
No. Dude, we'll get into this.
Okay.
There's some heavy hitters.
Okay.
So. So Chickasaw Garage put together a team for this tournament sort of last minute, and I made the cut.
Heck yeah.
And
thanks, Jackson, for not inviting me, bro.
Yeah, not a big deal. But you can tell they were throwing it together last minute because I was on it and I had never played softball in my life.
Yep.
And they had done a practice on a Wednesday night, and I couldn't make it for whatever reason.
Yep.
Or maybe I could have and just thought it was good because the one dude's like, hey, I'm going to be hitting balls at this diamond at this time, and nobody else said anything.
Yeah.
Maybe it was one of those. I guess everyone basically but me went. Not a big deal.
It's okay.
Hey, guys. So last Friday, I believe. Yeah. Went out with Owen and Jackson to go hit some balls.
Yeah.
Jackson pitches to me. Dude, I make good contact with the ball. Flies halfway through the outfield. I'm like,
whoa.
Yep. Because this is slow pitch softball.
Yeah.
They're coming in slow, so you can just swing at the ball as hard as you can.
Oh, that's sick, yeah.
And I'm like, oh, dude, we're going to win this tournament. Like, we were just hitting, I mean, obviously as hard as we could.
Yeah.
Having a grand old time. So,
Of course.
So that's huge. But the shoe aspect, I don't have cleats, so I was just wearing basketball shoes.
Oh, yeah.
Zero grip.
Yeah. No.
Saturday. So I guess a little bit of history, backstory on this tournament. It's the MD softball tournament in Coldwater. And like my dad was asking about it, and I told him, and he's like, oh, yeah. Back in the day, that used to be like huge.
Whoa.
He said the tournament used to literally run 24 hours like over the weekend.
Wow.
And like if you signed up with a team, you had to like include your team's record in other tournaments because they didn't let like scrubs in.
Oh, yeah.
And
Wow.
people would come from like everywhere around. And my dad and his friends had like a slow pitch softball team. And I was like, oh, did the Primates, that was their team name. I'm like, did the Primates ever play in the MD tournament? And he's like, no, we weren't good enough.
The Primates,
And I'm
bro.
like, hey, yo, dude, since when was like softball such a big deal? Clearly it's fallen off because the Chickasaw Garage team got in. But yeah, Saturday
It's all good.
Saturday rained out. Basically, we played one inning. Our first, dude, I saw a dude standing in like a neon softball jersey with like a ponytail, with like neon sunglasses, smoking a cigarette under an umbrella. And I'm like, I hope we're not playing those guys.
That's a dog.
We were playing those guys. This team's from Indiana, dude.
He played in the OG one, bro.
There were some vets
Dude.
on our team that remember the glory days.
That's awesome.
But yeah, we played their team. They're from Indiana. They're all like hoodish white guys.
Oh, some
And-
whoa.
Yeah, some whoa.
Guys, I can't say it.
Some Wonder Women, if you know what I mean.
Spotify told me not to say it.
That's true. The emails are flying.
Guys, you do not know. I've been getting berated.
Yeah, but so we play them. Saturday we play one inning and then it starts raining really bad, so whatever.
Yep.
We're gonna wait the rain out, so we just chill in a shelter house and like people are just smoking cigarettes inside the shelter house.
Duh.
And I'm like, okay. And so I like go to stand outside and then a thought occurred to me. I'm like, why am I, the non-smoker, standing outside in the rain to get fresh air? Shouldn't the smokers go outside?
Yeah.
And I was like, whatever, man. But anyways, they call it Saturday. They're like, hey, we'll try again tomorrow. You know, the rain's not going to stop, whatever.
Yeah.
So, completely different tangent. So bookmark this. This is the softball side of things.
Bookmark.
I also had, I joined the St. Henry Choir and I signed up to like solo cantor when the choir isn't singing. So solo dude. And, so that was Sunday at 9 a.m. Mass in Burkittsville. So, you know, last week, Thursday, practiced at 4 p.m. Lady in charge of the choir, shout out Karen, was like, yep, sounds good, basically. She, like, the only challenge, she wanted me to sing in a higher octave than I'm used to because I'm like a deep bass guy.
Yep.
And she's like, yep, sounds good. You know, is there anything you want to go over? And I'm like, nope. She's like, well, sounds good. You know, I don't need anything. So, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So, feeling good. So wake up Sunday morning, woke up at like 7:45 and showered and got dressed and then like went in the basement to like practice, just, you know, get the little worries out.
Oh, yeah.
I'm like, dude, I can sing this, no concern.
For sure.
The effect of morning voice on vocal range, something I did not know. So usually I'm able to sing all the notes. The very last one I can comfortably hit, like, on the bar line is the one below the bar line. I'm like 50-50. Yep. Sometimes it comes out as like a croak. Sometimes I can crush it.
Yeah.
And so I was unable to hit, like, the high B in this higher octave that I'm singing in. And I'm like, let me see something. So I, like, go down that octave, and I can hit, like, 3 notes below the bar line. And I'm like, something is awry. I need to warm up my voice. So, like, I drank hot tea. And I just kept trying, and I'm like voice cracking every time I hit this high B, and I'm like, well, it's time to go.
It's time to go.
This is in God's hands
You're
now.
feeling stadium pulse, bro.
Dude, I was feeling stadium pulse in my own basement.
Dude.
But, I was lucky, like, it'll just work.
It'll happen, bro.
It'll work.
It'll work.
So, got there to the church and everything, and thankfully, St. Bernard still uses their, if you're watching this on the 20th, St. Bernard's feast day is on the 20th.
Ooh.
Co-founder of the Templar, fun fact. But
Wow. That's
yeah.
sick.
But St. Bernard still uses their choir loft, so I'm hidden from everybody, which is good for me. Because that's the most terrifying thing about St. Henry is they don't use their choir loft. So you're just like...
You're just out there.
You're just out and everyone's watching you.
In front of God and everybody, you could say.
True. So it's time to sing. High note. It's not. Dude, it's not there. It's not there, dude.
Damn.
Unfortunate. I was probably about 50-50 on hitting it. And when I hit it or didn't hit it, I guess the entire time, I guess.
When you got to it.
Yeah. I was like 70-30 on like verge of voice cracking and like 10% on like actually voice cracking. Craps world. Okay. And then there was a part in the responsorial psalm that like one of the verses, because normally like the way it's written, it'll have like the words and it'll be like in italics and bold when you're supposed to switch the notes because they just have the same. It'll be like whole note, quarter note. And then, like, when it's italicized or bold, that's when you change notes because it's, like, sentences.
Okay.
So you're like, da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da, that sort of thing.
So you know.
And there was one that switched notes, like, right away.
Oh.
And she was like, that one's kind of tricky.
Yeah.
So I was thinking about so much that I skipped the line before that and went straight to that one.
No.
And as soon as I started, I realized what I had done. No. And I'm like, well, I can't just be like, excuse me?
Yeah, you can't go back.
Yeah, so like we just got to do it, and I like smile at her because she's playing the organ, and she's like, whatever.
It's okay.
And then during the communion hymn, I do basically the same thing, and I'm like, bro, I'm literally tweaking. But we made it out. It honestly probably wasn't that bad.
Yeah,
but
it's always worse in your head.
I'm not gonna listen back to it because they tape everything. I'm not listening back to it. We're just moving forward.
You have to, bro.
But anyways, so go get coffee and breakfast, and gentlemen, get the text from the softball group chat. Gentlemen, if there's no more rain, we're gonna start back up. At 2. I'm like, yes, sir. So
redemption time.
Yes. Drink the coffee, munch the allegedly large order of biscuits and gravy, even though I would say minuscule.
Whoa.
Shame on ye.
Whoa.
But anyways, so change, and since the last minute, we didn't even have like uniforms. We just had like t-shirts with the Chickasaw Garage logo.
Yep.
And like, dude, the team we played,
it's kind of hard though.
The team we played, they had like white jerseys. There was one dude who had like a black jersey, but it was the same design. And I'm like,
that's the libero.
But I was like, dude, these people have alternate jerseys.
Yeah, that's
crazy. For slow pitch softball. How good are these people?
Dude, that's nuts.
Quite good, we found.
Okay.
But they had a huge speaker and they were just blasting Lil Wayne.
Oh yeah.
And we're right next to like a playground because we're in like a municipal park. And in the rules,
I let her lick the rapper.
And in the stated rules of the tournament, no profanity.
Oh no.
And like there's a dude on our team who was like part of the coaching staff, and he was like on the board or whatever. So he's like, yeah, I'm gonna tell him, switch it to something family friendly.
Yep.
And then they just turned the music off. They didn't even put on like Guns N' Roses.
I kind of like the attitude though.
They just completely like, no, it's Lil Wayne or nothing. So yeah, they beat us, and then it was funny because like the pitcher in softball usually wears some sort of armor.
Yep.
Just like a catcher would in baseball. And slow pitch softball catcher, you literally just stand there. You don't have a normal glove or any armor or anything.
Wow.
But the team we played had like full catcher's gear as the pitcher, which was
Dude.
funny, and like the tinted visor.
Oh
and I'm
my
like, dude, why do they have a Power Ranger on
Aura.
the mound? Huge aura.
They got a Space Marine on the mound right now.
Needless to say, I did not play the first game.
Yeah.
We lose. Hanging out. I guess like one team didn't show up, so we had like extra downtime.
Yep.
So got out on the diamond and just started basically practicing.
Yep.
Hit some bombs, not a big deal.
Of course.
And then it was time to play the second team, and it was quality Amish cleaners, and I'm like, oh no, we're playing a bunch of Amish people. More hood white guys with tattoos. They were just sponsored by Quality Amish Cleaners.
Whoa.
I was like, who gave the Amish cool haircuts? Because there's like white dudes with like fade mullets and like neck tattoos that were rose.
Wait,
and, like,
so how did they
Death Before Dishonor?
Yeah,
like,
how did they? All right, Justin Gaethje. How did they get this? How did they get this sponsorship, bro? Like,
I don't know how the sponsorship process
man,
works.
That's crazy because you'd think the Amish wouldn't even. I feel like the Amish might even be fundamentally against softball, bro.
Yeah, slow pitch especially.
How are you going to engineer a baseball bat, bro? Like you can't engineer a baseball bat with. I mean, I guess if
with
you make
Amish
it
tools,
out
you
of
really
wood,
have to.
You make it out of wood, but
Yeah.
man, there ain't no wooden bats in DB tournament, bro.
No, dude.
That's a fact.
And they provide the bats for the tournament too, to make sure everyone's using the same bats. That's how intense this is, bro. That they're like, we can't let somebody bring some alien tech.
That's awesome. You got like one of those new bats that like make you hit 20 feet further or whatever those are.
So things aren't looking good.
It's not looking good.
We went 0-2 against hood white guys with tattoos.
You got some D's nuts boys out on the field.
And for Sunday, since they were running behind, they started everyone on a 1-1 count. Mm-hmm. And also, I guess maybe
what does that mean?
1 strike, 1 ball.
Oh, okay.
So it only takes 2 strikes to be out and then 3 balls to walk. So and I still don't know if this is this tournament or all slow pitch softball, but you can also strike out on a foul ball.
Oh, okay.
Infuriating, truly.
Yeah, very.
More on that later.
Very.
So, we are down because the mercy run rule only happens when you're 5 or more innings in. At this point, it's like the 3rd inning, and we're down like 20-1.
Oh,
it's so bad,
dude.
These guys. Well. Here's the thing, guys.
Here's the thing, you guys.
Our diamond didn't have like a fence. So we were playing with like backyard rules. Like there was a tree in the outfield, and they're like, if it hits the tree while the ball's still in the air, that's a double. But anywhere else is playable.
Okay.
So like our outfield is basically standing in like another game's diamond. Like they're like 5 feet away from like so far away. Because these dudes are hitting it, and it's just
yeah, endless. Yeah,
endless. So we have to play every single thing. So it takes like 10 minutes to throw the ball back in.
Oh my gosh,
we got destroyed, but it's okay because it's time for me to go in at catcher.
It's time.
Go in at catcher. No opportunity to make any plays. You know I would have if I was there
for sure.
Switch time, and I finally get to bat, and struck out on a foul ball.
Damn.
They threw 1 strike. I didn't even think it was a strike, so I didn't swing.
Oh.
And then the umpire was like, strike! And I was like, what?
No.
yeah.
Then you got 1 more hit.
Yeah. And I'm like, okay. So they throw it, and I swing, and it goes outside, it hooks to the left. And I'm like, oh, man. So I'm like,
you're ready for your next hit.
And they're like, you're out. And I'm like, how? And they're like, foul ball. And I'm like, yeah.
God,
I'm like, oh. And also, dude,
oh my God.
You want to know how much of a noob I am? It's time for me to bat. And the umpire is like, what bat do you want? And I'm like, what's the difference? And he's like, do you want 24 or 25? And I was like,
I don't know what that is.
I was like, what does that mean? And I'm like, is that pounds?
Inches?
Feet? Inches? He's like, ounces. And I'm like, give me the dark green one.
Yeah.
Because that's what everyone else was using.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
That's incredible.
But, needless to say, had an absolute blast.
Yeah.
More on the sponsorship information.
Okay.
Look at this mental retention. Timestamp at 1321. Remember that
1321, 1221.
But CEO, owner, operator of Chickasaw Garage said that it's more tax advantageous to sponsor a team and like because that falls under advertisement costs than it is for him to literally donate to charity.
Oh, okay.
So like already mid tournament, we're talking about like me and Jackson are like we got to put together like a team with our friends for next year.
Yeah.
And owner was like, yeah, if you guys want to put together a team, you know, I'll sponsor you. Like I don't care.
Oh,
you
wow.
guys want to get like uniforms or whatever. Like
That's
we can
sick.
do that. So we're gonna have a very productive offseason. The Chickasaw Garage team.
I might need to play. If
You're
you
on
guys
the
will have
roster.
me. Dude, have me.
Jackson told me to invite you. I said we need to get Bobby and Kevin in as well.
Oh, they gotta play.
Because last time I was playing pickleball with you guys, we were talking about hitting balls.
Yeah.
And Kevin was super in, so I already know he's gonna be a dog.
Well, dude, Kev, I don't wanna throw any shade on Bobby. So Bobby, if you're listening to this, if Curtis tells you about this, I don't know how many people listen to the podcast. I know Curtis listens sometimes, and so does Bobby, but it's hard to keep up, bro. Not to throw any shade on Bobby, because Bobby is very good at pickleball and other amateur sports. But something about Kev, man, he picks him up.
He has like the X factor.
He picks him up so fast, bro, and it's like, man, that dude, he's scary. So
it takes a lot to beat Kev.
It does. I think if he picks up softball, bro,
it's over.
It's dangerous. He's gonna be one of our best.
Yes,
for sure.
Right off the rip, he's probably never played softball. He's gonna make starting roster instantly.
And I might say I might be one of the worst. But you know what though?
All you need to do, because also as a batter, you're allowed to take like an entire step into your swing.
Okay.
So
you just gotta focus on the ball.
Just crush the ball. That's all you need to worry about.
Yeah. No.
Just hit it as hard as you humanly can, and make sure you get under it too.
Yeah. No.
So it just goes.
I think if we practice that, like, because that could be a fun like weekend activity.
Yeah. Even like post pickleball, because you get to a point where you're playing and you're like, all right, the same people are winning every time because some of us are bad. So you're like, hey, let's go hit balls, and there's diamonds right there.
Oh, dude, we had a few legendary games yesterday. We can talk about that later. But yeah, no, Kev and Bob will definitely be
huge softball
dangerous
team
assets. I feel like Bob could hit a dinger.
Oh,
bro.
for sure.
Bob,
dude, his serve in pickleball,
no.
It's impossible to return.
Bob has been hitting the gym, too. I think the second Bob hits that slow pitch softball, dude, it might enter the stratosphere.
Yes. We just need to figure out a pitcher. That's the only position I'm concerned about.
Yeah.
But it's easy because it's no wind up. You literally just stand on the mound. You just have to be able to throw a strike. As long as you don't, like, walk a bunch of people. Like,
yeah.
Because with no wind up, like, dude, you're basically like alley-ooping these people to hit a home run every time. So there's like, it doesn't really matter. Like it's not going fast enough for you to throw a curveball and do anything.
Yeah.
So you're just throwing the ball.
How is the speed like dictated? Like are there refs like checking the speed of your pitch? Or?
No, it's just no wind up. So you can't possibly, you can't throw like 50 miles an hour because you start like, this
and it's like a bowling throw almost.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's literally that. So if you can throw like 90 miles an hour like that.
What if you just focus that like
welcome to the squad?
It's like arm wrestling training. You use like resistance bands and you just get like you have like tensile like force.
Maybe that could be you because you said you're going to be one of the worst. But if you get really good at pitching, you automatically have a spot.
That's true because like I don't even have to be good at hitting. I just have to be the one guy that has like, and they're not even expecting it. They're just like, okay, here's the guy they haven't played all, or I guess I would be out there right away.
Who's this chud?
Who's this guy? Who's this guy with the Rick and Morty pants on? No, that'd be funny.
Yes.
But no,
huge squad coming in.
I'm definitely down. That'd be
huge
hilarious,
squad.
Especially representing the Chickasaw Garage.
Absolutely,
that's legendary.
And I'm gonna have cleats next year, and it's gonna be huge.
Oh, dude, it's gonna be insane.
It's gonna be awesome,
dude. What? I'm trying. I'll have to scout out a pitcher, man. The pitcher is tough, but.
Kevin's probably going to be the best.
Yeah, but I don't know if he'll want to do that. Actually, I think he might take up the mantle. We'll see. I actually do I have a friend that plays collegiate baseball, but I don't know if I can get him in. He might be too high profile.
Yeah.
But we'll see.
I can't waste pitch count on slow pitch softball. Come on, man.
I don't know if I can. If we give him beer, though, he might oblige.
That's another thing I noticed. Our entire team was like drinking beer in the dugout, and half of them were like smoking cigarettes while playing.
Well, dude,
none of the other teams were drinking beer in the dugout. We're the only team.
The only connection I could make is I heard you at one point mention smoking inside, and then you said the church was in Burkittsville. Well, I was thinking about a Venn diagram Sorry, not a Venn diagram. A Venn diagram in my mind. Incredible save. And I was just like, what is the middle of those two things? The wagon wheel in Burkittsville, Ohio, dude.
Very powerful.
Smoking inside the bar in Burkittsville, Ohio.
There you go.
That was legendary. But, nah, man, weeks have been flying by.
True.
Start school next Monday.
Oh. Couldn't be me, bro. I'm unemployed, but for school, I'm unenrolled, bro.
You're unenrolled.
I'm unenrolled.
It truly is a nice feeling to be able to come home and not have anything to do. But alas, it is what we do for a large wallet. It's okay. No, it's fun. I want to be a good boy engineer. I want to be able to make missiles and bombs, but not to shoot at people.
To kill the nation's enemies.
No.
Anything for you, Pete Hegseth. I love Palantir. I love all the weird PayPal people.
Peter Thiel, if you will hire me to Palantir, I will make anything.
I love Peter Thiel.
Anything.
I love Elon Musk.
Peter Thiel.
I love Alex Karp.
Peter Thiel, if you invite me to Palantir,
I'm coming.
I will nickname myself something from Lord of the Rings.
I want to be the Uruk-hai. You should design a missile
The
called
Uruk-hai. Wait, dude, we could have Uruk-hai themed jerseys, bro.
For sure.
And
Dude, I'm already...
Send it to Peter Thiel. Get sponsored by Palantir. Chickasaw Machine.
Yo,
claims the
dude.
taxes.
To get sponsored by Palantir would be... We should almost just put the logo on there just to
Palantir.
terrify the other teams.
Oh my! These guys got, and then, like we like come up with our like our cleats just like raise us above the air as we're like hitting. It's like, what the hell?
The first team we played had like 3 sponsors on their jerseys.
Really?
Bro. They were
This
too
is getting
good.
serious. We should just make a game, man. You know what we need to do? We need to try to find ways to fund a 1-man 2-ball sponsor
Yeah.
on the jersey. I don't even know how we're gonna do it. We just pool our own money together to sponsor somehow. But
Yeah, that'd be no concern at all.
no, we just gotta get a 1-man 2-balls patch on there, man. It has to happen.
I think we could just like come up with a logo and just put it on there. Like, I don't think that we need to actually put in like $5,000. It's just for the uniforms.
I think we do. We have to sponsor, bro.
Yeah,
we have to sponsor.
for
We have to
sure.
get Palantir's
Here.
logo.
Here's what I'll do.
1-man 2-balls.
I'll put however much money it takes into the design of the uniforms. Because I get pretty intense about stuff way too early in advance. I'm already thinking of uniform designs. I'm thinking like, because Chickasaw Garage, their like unofficial colors are like blue and yellow and gold.
Yep.
So I'm
Blue,
automatically thinking
yellow, gold.
wow, blue, yellow, and red. I meant
Oh,
if I said gold.
red is the color of my toe if I squeeze it too hard.
True. Same. But I have to squeeze it harder than you.
True.
But I'm already thinking go like dark blue, like blueprint, and then have a lighter blue, have like an exploded view of an engine, have that as like the pattern on the jersey, and then have the logo in red or gold or whatever.
Yep.
And the pants are just normal baseball pants, but
I'm envisioning.
I think that'd be super sick.
It could be lit, dude.
Because you'd have the Chickasaw Garage logo like right in the middle. So, boom. Sponsor, 1-man 2-balls patch on the side.
Palantir,
And,
left pocket.
Palantir for sure. Integrated SIG pocket.
Oh, for sure.
For sure. And then names on the back.
Of course.
Names and numbers, of course.
Of course. No, we got to do it.
It's going to be incredible.
Here's what we do.
And there's also like Thursday night softball league in St. Henry that we could play every week.
Yeah.
And just
Just
hit bombs.
Just
Like,
get in there, bro.
lose, but it'll be okay.
But it'll be okay. Nah, man. I got an idea. Our contribution, like you said, we pay for a design. We go anti-AI. We go on Fiverr. We say, we need...
Ramen's a graphic designer, bro.
He is. I forgot.
Kick it to him.
But we can pay him. Yeah, we can pay him.
Yeah.
But we go anti-AI. We employ the efforts of our best friend Ramen, our best ginger friend, our ginger-colored, curly-haired friend Ramen, and he makes us a beautiful design. We kick him the cash, put the patch onto the jersey,
Huge.
right next to Palantir, 180 degrees away relative to the shirt position.
True.
Center line, midpoint, these nuts, and yeah, man, I'm down with that for sure.
Now, it's about time we get schizophrenic.
Dude, I've been schizophrenic all day.
So I don't know if you remember
Hit
me.
me.
couple episodes ago, I was talking about Cincinnatus, the one Roman emperor who was like, "Get me my toga."
Yeah.
All right, it's time. I think that
crazy.
the Incredibles character Frozone is directly inspired by Cincinnatus, if not like modeled after Cincinnatus. Now,
Cincinnatus was black?
true fact check by Real Patriots. So let's roll back in time. If you're just joining us and you don't know the episode where I was talking about how cool Cincinnatus was, time capsule. It's time. So, during peacetime, the Roman Empire was just the Senate ran it, no big deal. They only brought in an emperor when things were bad, and they had absolute power, but also with term limits. Ask me how that worked. I don't know. They had a cool thing going on, I guess. But
Like the U.S. government.
true. They are at risk of being invaded by a powerful coalition of enemies. They're like, oh crap, we need an emperor. Do we get a new guy? No, I know who to get. Let's get Cincinnatus because he's the coolest of all.
True.
And at this point, Cincinnatus is a retired emperor. He's just chilling at his farm, farming, and Rome sends for him.
Yep.
The messengers arrive at his house. He's not in the house because he's toiling in the fields.
Ooh.
A true master.
Insane.
But his wife's in the house. And the messengers tell her. And she says, let me go get him.
Yep.
And she goes out into the field and says, Cincinnatus, Cincinnatus, messengers from Rome. He doesn't say, who is it? He doesn't say, what do they need? He doesn't say, I'm busy. He says, get me my toga, the sign of Roman citizenship.
Insane.
He's ready to swap out the clothes of a farming man to the clothes of a Roman citizen to answer the call before he even knew what they were asking.
Yep.
Anyways, he's the emperor, defeats the enemy basically almost instantly, and then uses the rest of the time to just make the empire really powerful and cool. But anyways, so I'm sure we're all familiar with The Incredibles and Frozone.
Mm-hmm.
The scene where he's about to go out to dinner with his wife. Hit him.
Where's my super suit?
Clearly a callback to Cincinnatus's "Grab Me My Toga." Hear me out.
Okay.
Think about it, bro. His wife talking to him. Check. Needs a different outfit to signify him returning to service. Frozone is a retired superhero.
He is.
Due to the persecution of supers.
It's true.
But before, here's this too. Before Mr. Incredible or anybody had been like, yo, Frozone, we need you.
He's doing it in secret.
He's just seeing stuff go outside the window.
Yeah.
And he's like, grabbing my super suit. He's answering the call before he even truly knows what the call is. And now, you've let that settle. And at this point, like all of my coworkers who I've told this to, you're probably like, all right, so what? Coincidence. Doing a little bit of further research, both of their first names are Lucius.
Whoa.
Now we're getting into this. Scared me because this whole thing started off as a joke.
Wait, so what brought upon this in the first place? When did you think of this? Did you rewatch Incredibles? Did you see a clip?
No.
This just straight from the memory.
I was in my kitchen talking to my dad about Cincinnatus.
Wow.
And then we were both kind of like, hey, that's kind of like Frozen. And that was like a month ago. And this is just me re-mulling.
Wow.
And I'm like,
Lucius is crazy.
yo, they're actually the same person. They both share the first name Lucius. That scared me because at first it's like, you know, it's just downtime at lunch. No one's talking. And I'm like, I know it will get people like riled up. Be like, hey, do you know that Frozone's directly inspired by a Roman emperor? I'm like, huh? What's your evidence? And I'm like, let me tell you.
Bro, let me cook.
So the Lucius thing scared me. Doing a little bit more research because I'm like, okay, Frozone's name in The Incredibles is Lucius Best. And I'm like, okay, Lucius Quintitatus, something. Cincinnatus is his full name. And I'm like, okay, what are the odds one of these means best? But I look into it and it doesn't.
Okay.
But Cincinnatus is like the family name and it means curly-headed one.
Okay.
Now we're back into pseudoscience because at this point we've already proven it. And now I'm back into, I need to turn this into a joke.
Yes.
Cincinnatus means curly-headed one. Frozone is bald. What's the name of the bald character in the Three Stooges?
I don't know.
Curly. Coincidence? I think not. Hear me out.
I'm right. I'm ready, bro.
Let that sink in, bro.
I'm ready, bro.
Let that sink in. So, anyways,
Is he bald though? Does he ever show his head?
he's bald.
Okay.
Yeah.
I didn't. Oh yeah, because he just has the visor, right?
Well, he has
I thought he had like a.
he does.
Yeah, he's got
but
like a white.
when he's civilian mode.
He's bald.
Yeah,
Okay.
he's bald.
Okay.
So, 100% fact check true by Real American Patriots.
But also, let's be honest. The black boy's got the curly hair, dog.
This is what my dad said.
It's a fact.
So, in a roundabout way, we've also proved that Cincinnatus was probably black, like you had said. Had to save the best for last.
Well, technically, okay.
What are the
I
options?
guess
Could be?
I was going for some reaches there,
No, hit me with it.
dude. Okay, so Italians are not exactly white.
This is true. Not
They're-
to mention, the Roman Empire stretched all the way into Africa.
And the Italians got their darker complexion by going white on black. So theoretically, modern day Romans, the Roman boys of which Mr. Cincinnatus used to rule,
Pretty dark,
is a
probably.
direct mix of Frozone and Cincinnatus potentially.
This is true.
If he was a white man, we don't know. I haven't met him before. I might ask him next time I see him.
So, I have the number of the talent agency that manages the director of The Incredibles, and I've been meaning to call because I need.
You have to know.
Here's my ego. I'm thinking,
you-
I'm going to call him, and he's going to be like,
Have you searched?
yes.
Have you searched into this theory? Like, is this a thing?
Nobody says anything. This is
You've
completely
looked.
original.
You've looked,
I've
okay.
looked. I asked Honda, like the HR website thing, has their own dedicated like Honda AI,
Okay.
and like my work friends and I, like anytime we use AI, we'll use the HR AI just because it's funny. Because it's like, let me know if you have any questions about your time card, and I'm just like, do you respect the legitimacy of the Pope? But I'm like, what is there any potential correlation between Cincinnatus and Frozone? And without even mentioning the like, what I think the toga and the supersuit thing, it's like, you know what? There are some interesting parallels between the two characters and their development arcs. So nothing shows up when you look this up yet. So I'm like, and here's my ego talking. I'm gonna call. First of all, the talent agency is going to let me talk to the director or even get my retarded question to him. And he's going to call back and be like, yes, oh my gosh, I've been waiting all these years for somebody to figure this out.
Cracked the code.
I'm going to give you $1 million or like some sort of rare Incredibles merchandise or what, any favor, bro, anything. That's my ego talking.
Sure,
but
guys.
more likely scenario, I'm still saying definitively Frozone is intangibly inspired by Cincinnatus, and it's probably a case where like people aren't in direct contact with the source of something but feel its effects throughout like the dissemination of it through society.
Yeah.
Like people who have never read any Sigmund Freud theory, like subscribe to Freudian theory. That was never a thing before Freud, but now is just soaked into popular culture.
Yeah. Well, I also think maybe this is a time before Disney went woke, and maybe the director of talent acquisition of Disney at the time said maybe he was a devout Catholic. Well, maybe he was a man who knew history. He knew the Roman boys, and he knew the correlation of Cincinnatus. He knew the story, what happened, what he did, what he said. And then he's like, hey, I'm going to give that to a guy with ice powers.
True.
Name him the same thing.
I'm going to wait for an autistic person to be like, oh my gosh, I just like Cincinnatus.
Oh my god. His name is Lucius.
Ding!
That's actually insane, though.
Dude, I saw that.
I
was
really-
in shambles.
I was really kind of hoping that was going to go deeper and deeper. I was like, dude, I'm ready.
Dude, if
We gotta find something.
Cincinnatus's last name and everything
Cincinnatus-
translated to best, I literally would have lost my mind.
That would have been insane.
That would have been too much. But I mean, yeah. Let's do some more research. We can dig into this.
We have to. Perhaps maybe Cincinnatus at one point defeated a giant robot.
Maybe
with
he had ice powers. He was probably black and had ice powers.
Did he ever slide across a frozen wave of ice
Did he
while
ever
farming in New York City?
Did he ever
Actually, I don't know if that's right.
freeze a police officer who was trying to shoot him after he was getting a glass of water?
I just want to take a sip. My name's Cincinnatus.
You said freeze.
You said freeze. No, I love that movie. By the way, going back and watching Incredibles,
It's incredible.
it's incredible, dude. That's amazing. That's fantastic.
It's Fantastic Four.
It's fantastic. Say that again,
That's my
dude. That's amazing.
there's my roundup. New shoes, softball.
Yeah.
Moderately sucked at singing.
Heck yeah. That's legendary.
Also, this is just funny. While checking my email, one of St. Henry's priests emailed me, and he's like, "Hey Eli, were you singing at St. Bernard's on Sunday?" And I was like, "No." Because like,
Let me tell you something, man.
the organist / in charge of choir lady, she had to play organ at 10:30 mass, so she left like right away. She wasn't like, "Good job" or "You suck" or anything. She just kind of got up and left.
She was locked in.
So I'm like, "Father Grusenmeyer, no!" But he was like, "Good job. I used to sing in choirs like all my life, and I know it can be pretty nerve wracking." Ha!
Yeah.
Anyways, how are you? Just checking in. So I saw that like Father Grusenmeyer. Hey Eli,
You're like,
were
no.
you singing? I was like, ah.
He must have thought it was fantastic.
You're excommunicated.
Yeah, bro. You just outed me, bro. You just outed me in Gmail. Nah, man, that's kind of crazy.
That's my radical lifestyle.
That's
there you
amazing.
go.
Dude, I wonder how many connections are like that you can make, you know?
I
'Cause-
mean, I get hit with them all the time. I
Normally-
get hit with like crazy schizophrenic
'Cause,
people,
well, like normally stuff like
connecting LeBron James to like
Yeah.
a secret black Masonic order.
Yeah. Well, that kind of stuff is crazy because normally that stuff is very well documented on like Wikipedia. Like you'd go to the Wikipedia page and you'd be like, Frozone, blah blah blah, these nuts, he's black, he's got ice powers, and he beat the giant robot, and also he's related to a Roman figure. In fact, a retired Roman emperor. But those connections are always made, but not this
one,
time, bro.
This is original.
Bro, this is an original. This is crazy. It's blowing my mind.
We're gonna have to call him up. Be like, "Hey yo, I got a theory for you. How about this?"
I think I
Fact check true.
have a theory.
What's the theory?
I think that Mr. Incredible may in fact be directly correlated to Benjamin Netanyahu.
Yeah,
Yeah.
hit me with the theory
Okay, so
because he's so strong.
we're talking about two great and powerful white men. That
Isn't that why he's Jewish, bro?
That's what he wants you to think, bro. He's from Pittsburgh, bro. Or wait,
Philadelphia.
Philly. Sorry.
He grew up in Philly. I think he was born in Israel.
He's from Philly, bro.
He grew up in Philly.
Listen, dude. If I'm
Careful, we can't.
if I wake up in Ohio, if I am spawned into Ohio, and I grow up in Hong Kong Buffet and Grill, I'm no longer an Ohioan, bro.
You don't think you're Hong
Nah,
Kongian?
bro. I'm a Hong Kongian, dude. If you grow up somewhere, that's what you are, bro.
Hong Kong honkies.
If I wake up, if I wake up in Ohio and then I get raised in Abu Dhabi, I'm an Abu Dhabian now. That's how that works. If I go to college in Abu Dhabi, I'm an Abu Dhabian. I can't go back to the U.S. and become a senator. That's not how that works.
Yeah.
By the way, guys,
we're running for public office.
I don't
Please vote for us.
think dual citizenship should be possible if
Yeah.
you want to be an elected official.
Yeah, elected official.
Yeah, true.
True. We need to fight foreign influence, guys. It's creeping into everything. Probably even this podcast, which is scary because when you imagine like these shady deals and everything, you imagine somebody getting handed an envelope with a bunch of money in it and being like, say these things.
Yeah.
And you're like, okay, yeah, for the money. But what actually happens is a much more subtle or psyop where they just control the flow of information that gets to you, and then they can perfectly attenuate what they want you to say without ever having to actually personally deal with you.
It's true.
Like they used to back in the day. So now, you're just messaging a pretty lady on Discord, and she's like, "Hey, how about you shoot up a supermarket? That'd be cool."
Whoa.
And you're like, "Sounds good, baby."
Yeah, why not?
And it's just like an FBI guy, and he's just like, "Hey, Bill, you still want to play golf? I got this one," you know. So
yeah.
you have to be very mindful of
That's why you
the sort of content that's being shown to you,
Yeah.
and be like, now, why would somebody want me to see this?
Yeah.
Even with the pure entertainment stuff, if you're like, oh, top 5 pound for pound UFC fighters, well, I gotta see this, gotta make sure it's right. If Volk isn't in this, I'm gonna be mad.
Yeah.
They're just distracting you.
It's true.
They're just distracting you. You gotta limit what you consume.
You do.
And everything.
You
must produce. You can't just consume. You must make. You must create.
Yeah, but what's the point of it all, bro? What's the point of production? What? Don't we have enough stuff
to share in the godly duty that is creation?
Well, that is true.
God is constantly calling us out of our humanity to be more like Him. What does God do? He creates. What do great humans do? They create.
Dude, think about AI. I'm not AI.
AI can create too.
I'm just joking.
Don't come at me, bro. I'm literally reading Magnificat Humanitas, dude. I'm gonna get you.
Dude, you're right. No, you keep this podcast grounded. You have limited your mind more than I have. So you need to ground me so that we must create the best softball team in the world
soon,
and also the most influential podcast in the world because
Joe Rogan has been compromised.
Dude, Alex Jones even had the balls to admit, if I'm compromised, I don't realize it. Because he knows the PSYOP games they play.
Yeah.
Joe Rogan?
Dude, me too, bro. Guys, I'm going to be honest, man. All of this controlled opposition, guys, I am exhibit A of controlled opposition. I've never done one bit of research politically in my whole life. Everything I know is straight off of TikTok and word of mouth. And most of the word of mouth stuff is probably off Facebook.
Racist podcasts.
No, I would never. Guys. Controlled opposition has gotten me. I am compromised, but I'm trying to be better.
Yeah. I mean, here's the thing too with like Rogan. Like in reality, he's probably just soft compromise. Like he had that like $100 million deal, I think it might have been $50 million deal with Spotify.
Yeah,
and they're like, "Hey, bro, how about you don't have any people on who want to talk about this stuff? You sure want that $50 million, don't you?" And you're like, "Okay, yeah, sounds fine." It's not like the CIA is like, "So now that we have you, Mr. Rogan, we'd like you to say some stuff."
Well, he definitely limits.
Or we're gonna get your entire family.
I think he definitely has changed his.
He pulls
word.
back people for sure. He'll be like, come on, man, don't talk about the vaccine.
Well, he pulls people back, and he also he limits his own spoken word, and I think he also tries to he pulls stuff back, limits his own speech, but then he also pushes stuff forward. I saw a really cringy guys. Shout out Too Lazy to Try. I've been listening to Too Lazy to Try. He mainly covers a lot of podcast drama and just funny stuff that happens on stuff like that.
Borderline slop.
But dude, honestly, I don't really like.
I love the slop, bro.
But dude, what are you supposed to listen to at work, bro? You're supposed to listen to it work.
You're supposed to listen to Blade and argue with Kane Smith that Blade is good.
Blade? Who's Blade? Is that a music artist?
Yeah, it's a Swedish rapper.
Okay.
Who absolutely pioneered the game. And listen, man, I used to hate him too when I first started listening. It'll sink in. It'll hit you at one point. But anyways.
Okay, borderline slop, but we'll get past that. So he was listening to or he's talking about, it was a clip where he had Joe Rogan had Neil deGrasse Tyson on. And he was trying to promote what's the guy's name? Blah 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 blah.
Stephen Hawking.
No, it wasn't a scientific guy. It's another podcaster. He talks in a monotone voice. He's like
Andrew Huberman.
No, I can't think of his name. I never listened to him. Okay, well I guess that train is derailed. You are saved, whoever you are. It's a guy. He talks in a monotone voice, and he's very monotonous, very emotionless, and he's like obsessed with Joe Rogan. I've seen this guy's clips before, but I'll send you his name after we're done with this, and we can put it on the screen. We can timestamp this. But I always thought bro was pretty chill. But he does seem to be like obsessed with Joe Rogan, even to the point of like Joe Rogan writing no, it's not Joey Diaz. Writing like songs for him and playing them on the guitar. Joe Rogan, Joe Rogan. And he's one of these guys who is almost surely an industry plant because he came into the
Sean Ryan?
Nope, but that's one of those types.
Soft compromised.
It might come to me as I'm talking, but he's almost surely an industry plant. And people are talking like, this guy just popped into the scene. Why is everybody acting like they know him? It's I don't
Nick Fuentes.
No, it's not Nick Fuentes.
Tucker Carlson.
Not Tucker Carlson. It could be Nick Fuentes. Nick Fuentes might be soft compromised.
Both of them are compromised. Tucker Carlson, both his mother and his father worked for the CIA.
Well, sure. Tucker might have been compromised from the beginning.
From the get-go.
I think Nick might have had a little bit
controlled opposition, bro.
He might be. Yeah, he probably is. Yeah, he probably is.
Absolutely.
For sure. Yeah.
And he probably doesn't even know it.
Well,
that's where you get scary. Is they're like, hey, man, I'm doing really good out of nowhere. That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, that's true.
They just like,
he's got like millions of fake viewers.
They're like, yay, dude, finally, all this hard work is paying off. And little do they know, there's just somebody who's like, all right, put him on people's feeds.
Yeah.
We need to activate the sophomores in high school.
Yeah.
Like Andrew Tate, dude.
Well, yeah, but Nick Fuentes is a weird case because he's got like old ties, but a lot of his political stuff did start in like end of high school, into college. So his stuff is interesting.
Rip James Fishback. He's not going to be the governor of Florida.
Yeah, I saw that. They said they said he was getting votes being removed or something. I believe it. That's crazy.
That's a cool dude from what I've heard. If he has
anti-democracy,
if he has any sort of like weird like Nazi views, I'm not endorsing those.
Yeah.
The only cool thing I've seen about him particularly is his idea of a sin tax, where if you are an adult content creator and you live in Florida, automatically 50% of the money that you make from that gets taken from you.
That's good.
Which is chill. Because the gooning epidemic is literally insane.
It is bad.
Everything is goon bait.
It is.
And they just want you like fat and happy, and that's why they allow for these OnlyFans creators to make insane amounts of money because if they get you to sell your sexuality, they take the most human thing of you and commodify it.
Yeah.
So you look at these people making like $50 million a year showing their feet, and you're like, well, heck, I do that. Congrats. They got you.
Yeah, exactly.
Congrats. They got you. You can't
submit.
You cannot submit, dude.
Well, also, bro, we can just keep printing more money. Like,
this is true.
It's just free. Like, they're just like, hey, you want 25 mil? We got that. Our economy, we're never paying back our debt. We have the best economy in the world. Yeah. Yes, we do.
I mean, if you really want to get into it.
Because we created GDP because it's fake.
If you really want to get into it, too, it's like all these OnlyFans chicks, they're like, wow, my top donor just sent me $25,000 and said, go get your nails done. It's like, check the bankroll on that, dude. That's for sure linked back to the FBI, bro.
Yeah.
CIA, Mossad, MI6, some sort of intelligence agency.
It is kind of insane. You know what gets me?
Some weird Chinese something that I don't know the acronym of.
Completely unrelated. But we're talking about ridiculous sums of money coming out of nowhere. Dude, maybe I'm a psyop with all the stamp switching. I'm like, oh, no, don't talk about that. No, I'm just joking. But, dude, what is with these? So, guys, I want to give you some context. I re-downloaded Raid Shadow Legends again today. Let's go. Because I'm like,
goon bait.
But that's not why I play it. I don't like. If I needed to look at that, I could.
Marvel Rivals.
Well, that is goon bait. But like, those skins are crazy. That's crazy. But like in Raid Shadow Legends, you actually could theoretically call it that. But it also just has like cool looking characters.
I mean, if you play the male characters, you're good. But
yeah, I mean, it's really not like if that's what you want to look at for goon bait, bro. Feel free, but
that's not. It's goon bait. It's just out there. Bite the hook, buddy.
Bro,
Look at how good this looks.
No.
That's Goonbait, dude. They're not.
Raid Shadow Legends, man. It's a game about killing monsters, bro.
For sure. Yeah. They can just sneak a little subliminal.
No.
Wow, she looks pretty hot.
Dude, that's not why you pick the characters. It's not like a gacha game where it's like anime chicks showing off their ass, and, you know. Raid Shadow Legends is like you pull like a shard and it's like a dude, like it's like a pig with an axe. It's like, oh bro, that dude's gonna destroy some orcs, you know.
Yeah.
At least, listen, man, I've broken free of the chains. I don't view the mobile games as goonbait, but goonbait is certainly goonbait, like TikTok and Instagram. But I got Raid Shadow Legends, and I was like gonna create a new account and stuff and try to reset my progress because I was like, okay, it's actually kind of fun at the beginning before they try to get you to like pay for stuff every like 10 seconds because it's a mobile game. But dude, insane amounts of money. What is with these whales on mobile apps, bro?
Yeah, the people who spend like $50K a year.
Yeah, more like a purchase. Like they'll use bots so that they can spend like 50 grand at once.
Wow.
It's like people that are like they're like retired. Some of them are retired. Some of them are millionaires that sold businesses. But it's like, why would these people flock to mobile games?
Yeah.
Like, why don't you just buy a yacht?
Why Monopoly Go?
Why Clash of Clans? Why Monopoly Go?
Clash of Clans I can understand because you can just like stomp people if you put like $1 million.
Yeah, but still, bro, you could buy like a house in Florida.
Yeah, but think of how good your base could be.
You could pay $1 million to an OnlyFans. No, I'm sure. But, dude, your base could be kind of sick, low-key. But, dude, imagine how much you could gamble on Raid Shadow Legends if you spent $1 million. Maybe they got me, bro. Maybe I retire and I just spend it all on Raid.
Don't even wait to retire. Start now.
Right now. Dude.
Like direct deposit directly in the Raid Shadow Legends.
Dude, I might just start right now. I might just start on the podcast.
Start on the cash. Just stop talking. Just soak completely into your phone.
I wonder if they have a Cincinnatus reference in Raid Shadow Legends. Almost certainly.
Certainly. I mean, everything does, bro.
Dude, that's true. Wait, Frozen's in Fortnite. What if Cincinnatus said, "Get me my toga," because he knew Fortnite would be created and Frozen would be added in?
What if he said, "Get me my Fortnite," and she misheard him?
What? Oh my god.
Yeah, the entire roof might come down, bro.
What if he wasn't the Emperor of Rome, but the Emperor of Fortnite? Dude, what if he only became Emperor of Rome because he got a Battle Royale?
Oh my gosh.
Or Victory Royale.
Wow.
Sorry, guys. I fumbled.
We're just too wrapped up in the theories, bro.
I think when we reach out to the director of talent acquisition at Disney Incorporated,
Fortnite into the phone, he'll know.
Fortnite. We get him.
Fortnite
he's gonna get on the podcast, and then we're gonna be like, "Hey, bro, what's with all the DEI in my Marvel movies?
True.
What's with all the goonbait in my Marvel?"
That's completely Chinese Communist Party funded.
I want to be ninja.
Hey, who said that?
Guys,
We don't like that kind of stuff here.
by the way, man, I don't know how we're gonna do it, but honestly, most of it is a time constraint. But I look at the Joe Rogan experience, and I look at even like old casts, and they're like 3.5 hours, bro.
Yeah.
It's like, man, we've never done a cast like that
Because
in
we
our
know
lives.
each other.
Well, that's true.
He's talking to complete strangers, and he's like,
He
"Hey,
is.
I read your book. Can you talk about this 1,000-page thing?"
He is, but he's also like he's talking to like Aljamain Sterling, but like he's talked to Aljamain Sterling before.
Yeah, but you don't know like their life story
Well,
from them.
That's true.
And Joe Rogan like usually barely talks too.
Yeah,
He's just like,
he does.
"That's interesting."
He does.
And then the person's like,
He does barely talk.
"Okay, 20 more minutes of talking again."
But how did these people do it? Because like
I could do it if I went on Joe Rogan. I have my entire life. I could retell every single story I've ever told on the podcast.
I think
him knowing about that.
I think it'd be so difficult to imagine all the stuff at once. I don't think I could recall it.
Well, it just flows.
It does flow, but I mean, here's the thing with Joe Rogan. He's an expert interviewer. He knows how to lead. Like, even if the questions aren't super insightful, he could ask you 55 questions in 3 hours, and he would get where he wanted to go. I thought Bradley Martin had a good podcast there for a while. I haven't listened to it. What is it, Raw Talk? I don't know.
Your podcast, your brother. Dude, Nate Diaz is the man.
You're a podcaster, brother.
You think I could beat you in a street fight? Dude, Nate Diaz is the man. Because that had the exact same energy as when he choked out Conor McGregor.
Yeah.
And
I'm not surprised.
Yeah, Joe Rogan's like, you just shook up the world. What do you have to say? And he's like, I'm not surprised, bro.
So
He
legendary.
knows exactly how good he is.
I love the.
You ever see? Oh, go ahead.
No, I love the interview where he's it's not an or it is an interview, and it's the TV host asks Nate, where's your brother at? How's he doing? And Connor's like, his brother's at the club, and like you can tell Connor like immediately regrets it, and Nate just goes,
My brother would kill you.
and it's like, oh shit, dude.
Like when the one interviewer was like, "So did you have any bullies growing up?" And he laughed, and they're like, "Why are you laughing?" And he's like, "Because I had an older
I have
brother."
an older brother.
And that older brother's Nick Diaz,
Oh
dude.
my god.
Don't look at his most recent fight. That's not.
We need to imagine a mythical fighter, Nick Diaz, that never took those 5 years off of his prime because of weed, man. Would he have become champion? Almost certainly.
Back then, yeah, dude.
I think
back
for sure.
then, like being really, really good at jiu-jitsu was enough.
Yeah.
And his striking was good. So
Yeah,
I mean, absolutely.
He almost surely would have.
He would have at least had multiple
Fights with George St. Pierre.
belt fights
Yeah.
for sure.
Legendary.
You ever see Daniel Cormier and Nate Diaz getting into it?
I don't think so.
Because like they were like on a TV interview or something, and Nate Diaz is like, "I can't believe you cried like a bitch when you lost," like la la la.
Yeah.
And DC is like, "Here's the thing, I was upset because I lost, and I knew I was great. You have
Yeah.
never been anything more than average."
That's true.
And
Yeah.
it's like, yo,
Yeah.
dude, you provoked
Actually,
the bear,
I actually
the teddy bear.
I
bro.
have seen that clip. He was talking about how he was like at the highest of highs, and he failed against arguably, technically,
Mhm.
fighting wise, possibly the best mixed martial artist of all time. Also on steroids, which makes me
Fact
even
check,
more scary.
Yeah.
You're facing possibly the best UFC fighter ever, or MMA fighter possibly ever, in his weight class on steroids, with like an insane amount of reach,
Mhm.
among other things. And you're 39,
Yeah.
among all things, and you probably could have beaten him if you weren't injured. You know,
Yeah.
like imagine how I've often like watched that fight over, because obviously he wobbled DC with the head kick, but he knew that was an injury that he had going into it. Imagine if he wasn't injured. Would he have beat him? Possibly.
So many what ifs. It's a crazy game to play.
But it really, like, DC was doing good in that fight. I'm not prime enough on the rounds to say he was, like, winning rounds. I don't know if he was, but he was getting shots on John Jones. I'm still not sure about the Dominic Reyes. I've rewatched that before. I think it's 3-2 John. But also...
What do you think about the Gustafsson fight?
I think
That one was
Gustafsson...
super close, too.
I think Gustafsson won on more damage, but I do believe that John, I don't remember the exact stats. I think John pulled it out because of takedowns / control time and significant strikes. But if they were on the street, Gustafsson probably would have killed him. That's what I'm saying. Honestly, same with Dominic. Well, no, not same with Dominic Reyes because he was winning in the beginning and then John took it over. Gustafsson, I think, was just beating him up the whole fight.
Yeah.
And at the end, Jones' head looked like a blueberry.
Yeah.
You know? I like that picture of them in the hospital together.
Yeah,
They
yeah.
they both beat each other up so bad. They immediately went to the hospital and then they posted up with a selfie.
Very powerful. That was like prime selfie time, too.
That was. No, that's legendary.
Selfie, bro. But first, let me take a selfie. How about that?
True. No, dude, I got some heavy bag work this week. I don't.
Let's
You can't
go.
really see it, but I got.
Hitting it with no gloves.
Yeah, dude.
Dog. I low-key think I sprained my wrist
Really?
when after we hung that. I
Yeah.
mean, I was just hitting that thing as hard as I could.
Yeah.
But
My
I had to
left.
tape it up for softball, but I think I'm good.
My left wrist. The one day I punched it and I went like this,
Oh.
and I'm like,
Bad feeling.
oh,
Hyperextending something is the scariest.
yeah.
Because, like, when you bring it back, you're not sure if you'll be able to move it again.
Yeah, I got scared. I was like, "Is this thing gonna be broken?" But or hyperextended, whatever. Is it not gonna move how it
Yeah.
did? So I thought about going back to the old house and getting my gloves.
Yeah.
But then again, I think I told you this. My gloves were already busted up because they had a broken strap or something. So I might buy new gloves, possibly just buy boxing gloves to hit it with, and then, or maybe I'll buy
But you still have your MMA gloves, right?
Well, that's what I mean. But like one of them was busted out, and I guess I could tape it up.
You still have your boxing gloves, though, right?
Yeah, I think so. So I could just tape them up. Yeah.
I brought my gloves just in case we hit the bag after this.
Okay, we can
to do that.
Yeah, we can definitely hit it because I was practicing a bit, and also I was kicking it, and I definitely bruised the shins a bit.
That's good.
That is good.
That's good.
Yeah, I was giving it some heat one night because I think it was Sunday. I was just like, I don't know. I was going through it because I was like so like, dude, maybe I'm consuming too much slop. I think my dopamine receptors are just broken. I was like, I literally cannot think of one thing right now that I want to do, so I'm just gonna go sweat.
There you go.
And
you broke free.
I broke free, and so I went and I was just punching. And I think I'm gonna film one of these times so I can actually see my form because I'm sure it's horrible.
Yeah, when you're just hitting the bag and you've been hitting the bag for 10 minutes,
you feel so cool. Yeah.
By the end of it,
well, it's like for 5 seconds you feel so cool, and like if I watch in third person, I'd probably be like, bro, if I was watching this in a UFC fight, I'd be like making
get
fun
this bum out of here.
I'd be making fun of this guy so hard. But yeah, man, I love the topics.
Huge.
It was very hot cast.
The cast.
And
Poolcast.
I think we'll see you guys next time. Comedy podcast. We are not serious. Comedy podcast.